So let's talk about Daniel Craig's second outing as James Bond himself in Quantum of Solace. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews presents the summer of 007. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to as the Big D. So I'm going to be bringing to you all another review of the James Bond franchise. If you haven't seen my reviews for the other movies or rankings for Sean Connery, Roger Moore, and Pierce Brosnan, I advise you to click on that card coming up for the playlist. There we go. And that way you can catch what you might have missed or see them again if you'd like. Yeah, but it might take you hours to catch up on that, you know. Okay. So here we go. Now here's our review of the second film that Daniel Craig starred as 007, the 22nd James Bond film Quantum of Solace from 2008. Released by Columbia for MGM and Eon Productions, directed by Mark Forster, starring Daniel Craig, along with Olga Kurylenko, Mathieu Amalric, Gemma, Arterton, Jeffrey Wright, and Dame Judi Dench once again as M. And of course, Jeffrey Wright reprising his role as Felix Leiter. Yes. Anyway, now this film serves as a direct sequel to the last movie, Casino Royale. This time, Bond is seeking revenge for the death of his lover, Vesper Lynd, as assisted by Camille Montez, who is coincidentally seeking to avenge the murder of her own family. And the trail eventually leads them to wealthy businessman Dominic Green, a member of the Quantum Organization, which intends to stage a coup d'etat in Bolivia to seize control of their water supply. So, let's get into our story. Following the events of the previous film, James Bond is driving from Lake Garda to Siena, Italy, with the captured Mr. White in the trunk of his Aston Martin DBS V12. After evading pursuers, Bond delivers White to M, who interrogates him regarding the mysterious organization Quantum. When White responds that their operatives are everywhere, M's bodyguard, Craig Mitchell, suddenly shoots one of the guards and attacks M. Bond chases Mitchell and eventually kills him. White escapes in the confusion. After returning to London and searching Mitchell's flat, Bond and M discover Mitchell had a contact in Haiti, Edmund Slate. Bond learns Slate is a hitman who was sent to kill Camille Montez at the behest of our lover, environmentalist entrepreneur Dominic Green, who is helping exiled Bolivian General Medrano, who murdered Camille's family, to overthrow the government and become the new president, in exchange for a seemingly barren piece of desert. After rescuing Camille from Medrano, Bond follows Green to a performance of Tosca in Bregenz, Austria. Excuse me. Meanwhile, the head of the CIA's South American section, Greg Beam, along with Agent Felix Leiter, strike a non-interference deal with Green for access to putative stocks of Bolivian oil, which the CIA believes to be the reason for Green's interest in the land. Bond infiltrates Quantum's meeting at the opera, identifying members of Quantum's executive board, and a gunfight ensues. A special branch bodyguard working for Quantum member Guy Haynes, an advisor to the British PM, is killed by one of Green's men after Bond throws him off a roof. Assuming Bond killed him, M has his passport and credit cards revoked. Bond heads to Telamon and convinces his old ally Rene Mathis, whose innocence was confirmed after the events of the previous film, to accompany him to Bolivia. They are greeted by Fields, a titular employee who demands Bond return to the UK immediately. Bond seduces her and they attend a fundraising party Green holds that night. At the party, Bond again rescues Camille from Green and they leave. The Bolivian police pull Bond and Camille over, but discover that Mathis is unconscious in the car's boot. One of the policemen shoots Mathis before Bond kills them both. Mathis dies in Bond's arms, urging him to forgive Vesper and himself. The following day, Bond and Camille survey Quantum's intended land acquisition by air. Their plane is damaged by Bolivian fired planes. They trick the planes into destroying themselves, skydive into a sinkhole, and discover that instead of finding oil, Quantum has been secretly damming Bolivia's supply of fresh water to create a monopoly. Back in La Paz, Bond meets M and learns Quantum killed Fields by drowning her in crude oil. Bond meets Liar, who discloses Green and Medrano will meet at a hotel, La Perla de la Dunas, in the Atacama Desert to finalize their agreement and warns him to escape as the CIA's Special Activities Division arrives. Alright, now for the ending, you know the procedure like always. You have 5 seconds to stop this video. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below to avoid ending spoilers. If you've seen the movie already, continue on. After the 5 seconds, here we go. Okay, you've been warned. Sorry, I wasn't really quick enough, but now you know. Bond and Camille infiltrate the hotel, where Green blackmails Medrano into signing a contract that will make Medrano the leader of Bolivia in exchange for the land rights, making Green Bolivia's sole water provider at significantly higher rates. Bond kills the police chief for betraying Mathis, and after killing the security detail, he confronts Green. Meanwhile, Camille kills Medrano, avenging the murders of her family. The struggle leaves the facility destroyed by fire. Bond captures Green and interrogates him about Quantum. Bond leaves him stranded in the desert with only a can of engine oil. Bond and Camille share a kiss as she wishes him luck in conquering his demons. Bond travels to Kazan, Russia, where he finds Vesper Lynd's former lover, Yusuf Kabira, a member of Quantum who seduces women agents with valuable connections and is indirectly responsible for her death. After saving Kabira's latest target, that's Ketik, Bond allows MI6 to arrest Kabira unharmed. Outside, M tells Bond that Green was found dead in the middle of the desert, shot twice in the neck, and some engine oil found in his stomach. Yikes. M tells Bond she needs him back. He responds that he never left. As he walks away, Bond drops Vesper's necklace behind him in the snow. And the film ends with Bond walking to the screen and doing the famous gun barrel sequence, creating the movie title just as the credits roll. End of story. So, what did I think of Quantum of Solace? Well, I'm gonna say it's pretty cool and what have you. I mean, I like how it had another good performance by Daniel Craig, and I agree with what critics have said. This unfortunately got mixed response, unlike its predecessor. Now, critics did praise that it had a darker, grittier, realistic tone in the film's action sequences. Yes, I do agree with the critics on that, but unfortunately, they felt that the film was less impressive than its predecessor. With a runtime of 106 minutes, which that's, well, way less than the previous film, which that was a shame. However, despite this, Quantum of Solace went on to make $589 million worldwide and became the 7th highest grossing film of 2008. Aside from Mr. Craig playing James Bond and Dame Judi Dench once again returning as M, we have Olga Kurylenko as Camille Montez. Well, absolutely really good, actually. Mathieu Amalric plays Dominic Green, who of course is the main antagonist, a very good villain. We have Giancarlo Giannini as Renee Mathis again. Gemma Arterton plays Agent Fields, Strawberry Fields, that is. Let's see. Jesper Christensen's back as Mr. White. And, of course, Jeffrey Wright as Felix Leiter. Well, apparently, Mark Forster, who directed the film, felt that Dench was underused in the previous James Bond films and wanted to make her part bigger, having her interact with Bond more because she is the only woman Bond doesn't see in a sexual contest, which Forster finds interesting. But it has a lot of other good performances. So anyway, I still find this to be a pretty good film. Well, like I said, it's mixed and what have you, but nevertheless, Quantum of Solace proved to have a good feel to it, and of course, its theme song as well, which, I'm trying to figure out what was that song name again. Give me a second, folks. Okay, Another Way to Die is the theme song, done by Jack White of the White Stripes, along with R&B superstar Alicia Keys. I will say this was pretty good. And what can I say? That was really awesome. Pretty cool. But anyway, and also let me see and the score for the movie was done by David Arnold. Again, that was a pretty good score too. I mean, you can't go wrong with the scores you hear in all the James Bond films. So anyway, with all that said, with a good cast, darker, grittier tone, good action sequences, and even though its runtime might be less than what you can expect, would I still recommend Quantum of Solace? Well, I'd say maybe give it a one-time watch. Only unless if you want to try and continue after the events of Casino Royale, of course. That's all I'm going to tell you, alright? Enough said. So, what are your thoughts on Quantum of Solace? Tell me in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Alright, there's still 2 more Bond flicks left. Join me next time when I bring to you a review of Skyfall. Yeah, I'm looking forward to reviewing that one. This is going to be a good one. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you like this, you may want to check out some of these other films I've recently done. Most of them have done pretty well. If you'd like, go to the upper left-hand corner and see my review of the 1986 remake of The Fly. The upper right-hand corner is my spoiler-free review of The Suicide Squad. Or go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my review of American Werewolf in London. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.